Okay, what's up guys, that's 7 Beats aka Series here, bringing you with another commentary on my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be showing you how I made this hard piano trap beat in FL Studio. Okay, and don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, so let's get right into it. Okay, this first sound is actually just a simple piano. And by the way, this beat is actually very simple. It only has three main melodies, and then most of it is just drums, and then there's a synth bass too. I guess you can count that as the fourth melody. Okay, this first sound just has a EQ that takes out some of the highs, and most of the variation in this beat comes from me just taking out like different notes in the melody just by like muting it. You can actually make stuff like unique in FL Studio if you didn't know. And like, let me show you right here. Like right here, it looks like this, but then if I scroll up, it goes up an octave, which this is just, as you can see up here where my mouse is, it says piano number 3, and then piano number 2, and then piano, oh, that actually goes to the ARP. Well, piano 2, as you can, if I go back, piano 1 actually just has the top notes muted. Piano 3, which is actually piano 2, actually has the top notes muted, but it's up an octave. And then piano actually 3 is at the same octave as piano 1, but it actually doesn't have the top notes muted. Okay, in this beat, I'm just going to play each variation in a sequence. So first I'm going to play piano 1, then piano 2, then piano 3. So let's hear the sound right now. Okay, as you can hear, these little variations just make the piano sound more interesting because this beat really is a very simple beat, to be honest. It's simple, but you will hear it actually sounds pretty good. It's very, very catchy. Okay, let's just go to the next sound. Okay, his next sound is an ARP, and just like the piano, I'm going to have to play each variation one after the other because there's like, let me see, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 variations of the ARP. So yeah, and also this melody just has an EQ on it, and it mainly has some of the lows taken out and a decent amount of the highs. Mainly just has the mids in the lower part of it. But let's just play the melody right now so you can hear it. Okay, as you can hear in each of the sounds, I'm actually like running them back twice, so you can really like try to see if you can pick up on the variation, or at least try to keep your ears open to the variation. But let's go to the next sound. Okay, the last melody before we go into the drums is just a guitar, and it doesn't have any variation. It's the same melody as the piano, just the guitar. I basically just copied and pasted it. and all it has is this on here. Okay, and here's what the guitar sounds like. Okay, let's go into the next sounds, which is the drums. Let's go. Okay, the next sound is the hi-hats, and I changed the velocity on them just a little bit, and as you can see, I panned them left to right, like just to add some variation to the hi-hats to make them sound like they're more just going everywhere, and they're kind of like adding groove to the beat, you know? And here's what they sound like. Okay, let's go to the next sound. Okay, the next sound are open hats, and they sound like this. Okay, let's go to the next sound. Okay, this next sound is a clap, and I actually added the ozone layer to this too to add a more stereo feel to the clap. Also, I added this reverb from Quantum Leap Spaces in East West. There will be a link in the description to check out East West Sounds if you want it. It's only like $20 for a subscription to get all of their products, which their products can range. You can be spending easily like 10 G's on all their products. So yeah, so only spending like $20 a month just to get all of their products is pretty great. Also, both the guitar and the piano come from East West, and the ARP just comes from Nexus. But this clap is also has even more stereo imaging to it, where I just basically centered it a little bit more so it will be more towards the center of the mix. So here's what it sounds like. Okay, let's go to the next sound. Okay, the next sound is actually a triangle, and I actually alternate between the triangle and the open hat in the beat you'll hear in the final beat. But here's what a triangle sounds like. Alright, let's go to the next sound. Okay, this next sound is a perk, which is actually just a shaker, and it sounds like this. Alright, let's go to the next sound. Okay, his next sound is just a snare, and it sounds like this. Okay, let's go to the next sound. Okay, his next sound is a kick, and it sounds like this. Okay, let's go to the next sound. Okay, his next sound is an 808, and you might not be able to hear it if you don't have headphones on, but here's what it sounds like. Okay, now let's hear the drums all together. Alright, and now let's go to the last sound. Okay, this last sound is a synth bass, and it also comes out of the Goliath expansion pack of East West Sounds, which again, link in the description. And here's what the synth bass sounds like. Again, you might not be able to hear it if you don't have headphones on. And okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And I hope you really enjoyed this very simple piano beat that's pretty hard, to be honest. And you're going to really hear in the final beat though. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Bye.
A 7 you slake